The most profitable thing at a car wash isn't the wash. It's the little sticker on your windshield. The one that quietly charges your card every single month, whether you show up or not. Drive past a shiny new car wash on a busy corner and you see soap and water. The person who owns it sees something completely different. They see a subscription business. They see a piece of real estate. They see a machine that prints money in the rain. You think a car wash sells clean cars. It does not. It sells a monthly membership on land that quietly becomes a second fortune. And by the end of this, you'll understand the real game better than most of the people playing it. So let's do the thing thousands of investors are quietly racing to do right now. Let's open one of your own. Start with the dream because the numbers are wilder than you'd think. Picture one modern express tunnel on a good corner. A well-run one brings in between $1.5 and $4 million a year. And the margins are the part that stops people cold. After costs, 35 to 50 cents of every dollar can be profit. That is factory-level money from a building that mostly runs itself. Because here's the secret of the express wash, it barely needs people. A car pays at a kiosk, rides a conveyor through the tunnel, and rolls out clean in 3 minutes. One tunnel can wash 60 to 100 cars an hour with just 1 to 3 employees on site. Low labor, high volume, runs in almost any weather. Now stack the memberships on top, and the picture gets ridiculous. 2,000 members, each paying around $35 a month. That's $70,000 a month. $840,000 a year. Before a single walking customer ever pulls in. That is the business you are trying to build. So let's build it from the ground up. The first thing you need is land. And this is where people underestimate the game. You don't just want a location, you want to own the dirt underneath it. A busy corner, good traffic, easy in and easy out. Most serious operators buy the land, not rent it, and you'll see exactly why later. On top of that land, you build the tunnel. The building and equipment for an express wash runs around $600,000 to $750,000 on top of the land. The tunnel itself is 60 to 150 feet of moving conveyor, brushes, and blowers. Then there's the part nobody thinks about, the water. A serious wash recycles most of its water, reclaiming it over and over to keep costs down. Add the vacuums out front, the pay kiosks, and the cameras, and your machine is complete. All in, a new express car wash usually costs somewhere between $1.5 and $5 million to open. That sounds like a lot. But remember what it produces once it's running. And here's the piece that changes everything about how you run it. The real product is not the wash, it's the membership. For around $25 to $35 a month, a customer gets unlimited washes. And here's the beautiful part. The same trick that made gyms rich. The average member washes their car maybe 3 or 4 times a month. But plenty pay every month and barely show up at all. You get paid whether they come or not. That single sticker turns a business at the mercy of the weather into steady, predictable, recurring income. Rain, shine, holidays, the membership's bill on the first of the month like clockwork. So the entire game becomes one number, how many people you can get on a plan. The industry has a rule of thumb for this, and it's a powerful one. For every 5% more of your customers you convert to a membership, revenue jumps 8 to 12%. Get 35% of your traffic onto a monthly plan, and that alone can bring in $700,000 to $900,000 a year. That's why every wash now pushes the membership so hard the moment you pull up. The single wash is just the free sample. The subscription is the whole business. But we are not done. Because there's a second business hiding underneath the first one. Remember when I said to own the land? Here's the payoff. That corner lot with a cash-flowing car wash on it is a prized piece of real estate. Investors buy car wash properties purely for the rent, at cap rates around 6%. In plain English, the land and building are worth a fortune completely separate from the wash itself. So owners pull a clever move called a sale-leaseback. You sell the real estate to an investor for millions, then lease it right back and keep running your wash. Now you've got your building money back in your pocket, and you still own the business on top. You were never just a car wash operator. You were a landlord the entire time. And that is exactly why the biggest money on earth came flooding into this quiet little industry. Watch what the giants just did, because it tells you where the real profit lives. In early 2026, a private equity firm took the largest chain, Mr. Car Wash, private. The price? $3.1 billion for around 550 locations. Here's the arbitrage that makes them rich. A single car wash might sell for 5 to 8 times its yearly profit. But bundle hundreds of them into one big company, and the whole package sells for 9 times or more. They buy small washes cheap, stack them into an empire, and sell the empire for a premium. The clean car was never the point. The point was building an asset and selling it for more than you paid. Now, you've probably heard the other side, that the market is getting crowded. It's true. The gold rush went hard, and some corners now have 3 tunnels fighting for the same cars. But here's how the winners think about that, and it's the whole lesson. The era of just opening as many washes as fast as possible is over. The people who win now aren't the ones with the most locations. They're the ones who run the best single site and own the ground it sits on. A great site with high membership and no rent is a money machine. A weak one drowns. So now you can see the real game clearly the way an owner does. A car wash was never about clean cars. It's a subscription you sell for $35 a month, on top of real estate you own outright, wrapped in a business you can one day sell for a premium. 3 profit engines stacked on one little corner lot. Most people drive through, pay their $15, and never think about it again. But you'll look at that shiny tunnel on the corner and see it for what it really is. Not a car wash. A membership machine sitting on a gold mine, quietly making someone very rich. And now you know exactly how to be the someone.